Welcome to this special CompoSIDE tutorial showing you how you can use CompoSIDE to analyze a slightly more advanced 3D structure. In this example, a bicycle frame. It will guide you through the design workflow in order to allow you to design your own. Let's get started by adding a product called bicycle frame to our project. First, we have to choose the materials we use in CMDB and making a material selection. These can be imported into project materials from all materials. LAMINASpace is then used to define the initial tube laminates if required. If you're going to use a material, this part can be skipped. We then move on to SECTIONSpace to define the dimensions of the tubes and stays and apply a laminate. I have made a parametric section model in order to make it easier to modify in later design iterations. If we know the loads on each of the components, we can add these loads to the sections. Let's save time by using FESpace to calculate the loads and results on the frame. Once I have my tubes and stays defined, I'm going to define my frame's geometry using the spreadsheet import function. This can be downloaded in TechDocs. The points can also be defined manually. I then need to join up my imported points with lines and assign the sections. To make this easy, I have designated two structural groups which correlate to my two sections. Apply the boundary conditions, loads, and analysis type, and calculate to view the results. This will give you a good idea on the layout and geometry of the tubes, allowing you to refine your design. You may choose to add more sections or apply different laminates to different components of the frame. You can access the sections directly through FESpace by clicking on RF beam results, calculating, and selecting your beam or global minimum RF, and click Review in SECTIONSpace. To return back to your model, click Go Back to Model and recalculate if you have made any modifications. Once you've been through enough design loops and you're happy with your design, you can then generate a bill of materials, which will include an estimated weight for the frame, excluding bonding laminates and inserts. If the design is going to be a deliverable, a report can be created with bill of materials in REPORTSpace, allowing you to get a good approximation of the area and cost of the materials for your frame.